Welcome back everyone for another day of Halloween Horror Nights updates. Today we have quite a bit going on. No new merch, I don't think, but we actually have some Scare Zone updates. We have some food booth things going on and just a few other small things that we need to cover today. It looks like we are getting very close. We are just a little over a week away now from opening night, Premium Scream, the whole opening weekend. Also, we are kind of 1 week away from the preview of the Tribute Store. They haven't made any announcements yet, which I am a little surprised about. Also, we are on our way to 8,000 subscribers. Again, we went for 7,000. Here we are going for 8,000. We aren't going beyond that for a goal. I'd love to continue to grow, but at this point, we are aiming for 8,000 subscribers by next weekend. If you guys don't mind helping out, please consider subscribing to the channel. But we're gonna go get checked in, hopefully stay cool today. It doesn't feel too bad, but I think you're gonna have a fun one here as we finally have some new changes specifically to the Toxic 20s. Right away, it does look like they've added quite a number of vines here to the entry Scare Zone. As you're walking into Origins, you can see a ton of vines added. We did have quite a bit, but not as much around the gargoyle. Again, we saw a lot of this yesterday, but not that. So they have added even more vine work, and same thing with the stands. You can see now they are like covered, way more inclusive now into the Scare Zone. It's really gonna blend a lot more. I like that a lot. I also need to point out really quick, look at this before we continue on. Here at the Universal Studio Store, they have now added a lot of the merch in here in this main hub. So if you guys are interested, definitely come and check this out. Again, that is our original shirt. Again, basically all of this area, it's looking like I'm trying to see where it kind of starts and ends. So it's basically this little square. It goes back there as well. Over there you can see like a little Mel's section, and it kind of like scoots around. So this section right here, also didn't see these little like ram horns basically. But yes, if you guys are looking for merch, you can also come over here. Again, the way I've been telling people is like you kind of have to take a loop because there's things in different stores that aren't all in every store. So you kind of have to go around all of them if you want to look at all the merch right now. So this might not be a hub like navigation system. This might be for something else, because now today we have these here, these trusses, and can you see they've got almost like mini banner holders there. That one doesn't yet, but I'm gonna imagine we'll get it here soon. And what I think is we're gonna have two on this side and two on this side to basically say this way has all four of those houses. Also look at that Rip Ride construction. It's crazy. I cannot believe they are already like just moving forward with it so fast. But yeah, if you look at these again, I think that's what's gonna happen here is I think we're gonna have these trusses displaying like banners or whatever as you kind of like walk this way, and that's gonna give you kind of that look and say, hey, this is the four house hub. So it looks like we have more of an idea what's going on there. Not totally certain, but that is definitely what it's looking like here from my perspective. It also feels like they've started to add more vine work here to the outer exterior of these now. I don't recall seeing this much before. Also really upset that a lot of this is kind of chipping off. You know, seeing that underwood kind of stinks, but that's okay. Maybe when it's nighttime, you won't notice it too much. But yeah, they've definitely started filling these up with even more vines. It goes all the way up to the top there. So very, very cool. And I think that's kind of it in this area. That one doesn't have as many vines yet. Only these two on the right seem to have more of that exterior look. Oh wow, look, they're also selling it over here at this stand. So they have HHN merch over here as well. It is starting to flood the park, guys. So as of now, there are a lot of places that you could buy the HHN merch, but look at that up there. So sad. There is the crane that will be ultimately taking apart different pieces and kind of hauling stuff out and over any obstacles. Crazy. Today it looks like they have started adding some of the electrical, so for the lights to display here and to light up the TVs as well. We were talking about some of the cables being ran and some of the platforms here. We have the cash registers now in place. Over here, tons of cable being ran to the food booths. Yeah, and same thing on this side. Look at how long this one is. All the cables being ran. Oh, look at that. Very interesting. So it looks like right here, we have a little Fanta food booth, drink booth. I wonder, because we have all that Blumhouse stuff happening this year, if maybe that's what this is for. Look at those little hoses on the ground. Is that just decoration? Something gonna happen? I don't know, I can see the light up there. I think this is the front, right? Let's look at the other side. Oh, wait a minute. This is bizarre. I've never seen this before. Okay, so on this side, we have the menu slots, and then also the panel here to order from. But then it's also on the other side. So I wonder if you can come over here and just like order normally. And then maybe if this queue gets too long, then you can order from this, right? And then looking inside, I mean, this is like a full-blown like little pop-up. I don't think they can do much in there. I know it's kind of hard to see, but my guess is they might just have drinks that you could just like buy. I don't think it's gonna be like mixed drinks or anything like that. I'm gonna guess it's just gonna be all Fanta stuff in here. And look at this now, we have a big truss hanging over where we'll be entering into El Artista here, or so we assume, again with the sign being there. I think this is our entrance point right here, but yes, our big truss hanging out right in this place. I think this is here normally. I don't know now. Now I'm just confused, but I think so. But I know we'll have obviously gates and paths back there, but yeah, now we have a truss right here. I'm surprised. I honestly wasn't sure we were gonna be going underneath Rip right there if they were doing construction, but my guess is they're probably not gonna be doing any construction on that part. It looks like they've been moving forward with the bar back here, this Fanta bar right next to Transformers. A few more things there, so nothing too crazy, but it does look like they've been moving forward with it. As for these food booths we already have, it does look like they have finally started adding the cash registers as well. Again, I think they're starting to work back there, so expect to start to see previews probably for team members. Sometimes they allow them to like try some of the food, so I would definitely expect to see some of that here very soon. And same thing over here, we have the cash registers right here. Again, over here, we have cash registers as well. So looks like pretty much everything is dang near ready to go. It looks like they were doing inventory the other day for the items. Now everything's in place, so now we're just waiting for the menu items. Again, I think it's gonna be next week. This is what I am super excited for though, the Toxic 20s. Tons of action happening over here. Slimer has shown up here. Again, I know it's not Slimer, but it's definitely feeling like Slimer. So you can see right through here, all of the toxic waste. Now it is all over everything. This is what we needed, right? We were waiting for this to happen. Down here, same thing. Gosh, it was probably so fun to do this. They probably had like some sort of like foam machine or something, and they got to just like come out here and just like spray it. I bet you it was just a blast. So cool. Also, not power boxes, but speakers are going in there. I guess that kind of makes sense. It's just an easy way to kind of hide them into the environment. It would have been cool to see the power boxes flickering or whatever, but as of now, I don't think that's the case. But look at this, that's so cool, I love it. Over here at the florist, it looks like it has also been hit by the toxic waste, which we were expecting. Definitely those spots that are kind of bubbling up. We were expecting to see a lot of this toxic waste show up. We knew this was gonna happen. This little hole right here, smaller one right there as well. And you could see as it is dripping down underneath onto the floor. Absolutely crazy. You know, I'm surprised they didn't make these a little bit more like decayed, the actual flowers themselves. You know, it's got the toxic waste, but can you see how it looks like it's like bubbling? It's so weird. It's so cool though. I don't know, I love that. So yeah, that is the florist stand. I mean, it's everywhere right now. Over here near the police car, you can see all of the slime going on right here on the outside, but not on the car itself. So got away unscathed here. They have also added bullet holes there along the police car. I don't recall seeing those before. Maybe there, but I don't recall out there. Before we check in on Sahara Traders in the Tribute Store, I do want to at least finish this area first. It does look like no slime here, but the top has now been opened there, so I wonder if something's going to be coming out of this BuzzCon barrel. Oh no, look at this one. It has been absolutely hit by this toxic waste. And we have this new, again, I'm gonna call it a jukebox. I know that's not what it is, but it has been hit as well and placed over here. We also have Say No to Hooch up there as well. So now we have some new signage over here, but look at that, it's been hit pretty bad. How cool is this? It's going to just like, I can guarantee it. It has to shine at night, right? Like there's gotta be black light or something that's making this reactive because it's already super slimy green. It has to be shining at night. Also, looking over here, you can see that there's some slime underneath here. Can you see the green underneath the hood? Right here? Yeah, so something's happening. It's all over this, so it looks like something happened here. Is that like a mini BuzzCon barrel? But you can see the slime right here too. Tons of green. So something's happening underneath here. Over here at the newsstand, it looks like we've been hit as well. So again, like almost everything has been hit outside of that one. But yeah, look at all this. It's everywhere. All their hard work now has slime. How unfortunate. But you know what, like I said, it's really cool. It brings everything together. Because you're kind of confused a little bit. Not like confused, but you're like, well, you know, it's supposed to be toxic over here. I see the barrels. And now with this all over the place, it's bringing everything to life. Oh man, this side, that's a spill. So cool, I love it. Oh my gosh, and then again, you have their barrel over here that's been just exploded. Let's see on the back side. Is this something covered up? There might be something covered up right here. Again, I think this is gonna be swinging out. Also why you have like portholes on both sides and everything like that. So we also have the slime. I think they're gonna be putting this out into the middle of the street. And then whatever this is will now be uncovered. It looks like we can see a face right there with some slime on it as well. Let's check out Sting Alley. It looks like they have added vine work. No slime. I mean, we kind of have this slime here and then the one up here, but just some vine work here has been added, it looks like, to the actual facade. And still nothing out there. So just a little bit of vine work added here. I still don't know what the theme is outside of probably just being the Toxic 20s is my guess. I don't know the food options. Maybe it's gonna have some like really radioactive looking things, you know, some bright drinks. I don't know, but yes, vines added here, slime over here. Let's go check out the Tribute store, see what's going on in there. All right, coming into Sahara Traders, it looks like they have racks of merchandise. They are ready. Yeah, look at this whole wall right here of the house shirts. Wow. And this is what we are mostly looking forward to right here. As you see the pillars, also they've added these projectors all over up top. Do you see that? There are projectors that have been added, ready to project whatever we're looking for. But yes, you have these pillars now. Also, this one is broken on the end now. So I wonder if they just swapped it with that one that we just saw. Some more work being done in here. I think they're adding even more vine work too. It kind of looks like, feels dark in here today though, unless it's just because I was outside in the light. But yes, you can see the vines. We still have this pillar right here that goes up, and then that one is now broken. So I don't know if it was originally broken, but it's actually the same one. You can see like the top there and the bottom on the edge. But yes, there are projectors if you look up. Those are new. The one right above us too, those little like white squares, new projectors. So expect to see some sort of projection in here when the Tribute store does open. I am not seeing any new merch in here though as of now. Just so you guys are aware, last year our preview of the Tribute store was the Wednesday before opening night. So far, we've heard nothing, and today is Wednesday the week before. So we've heard nothing yet. I am very surprised because they typically announce that stuff decently far in advance. But as of right now, we've heard nothing about it. Last year for the Tribute store, annual pass holders had their preview on Wednesday before, Premium Scream on Thursday, and then I think team members did it on Tuesday. I think they had like their kind of opening or like team member preview with like their Tribute store preview or something like that. So I don't know, I'm expecting to get an announcement here soon about the previews, but we're 1 week away and we haven't heard about it yet. And like I said, that stuff typically happens pretty far in advance. Let us go check in, see what's happening inside here. Looks like they have now decorated everything up top. So you can now see we have some pumpkins. There we go. So you can see up top we have pumpkins on display back there as well, giving some fall vibes. So they've now added them all over along the shelves up top. Really kind of brings it all together. Gives it that Halloween feel. Very cool. You can see them even over on the back side over there too. So pretty much just pumpkin displays all over, but honestly it looks nice. They got the vines in here. They have a big like wooden plaque almost of Lil Boo right there. And then again, you have all these jack-o'-lanterns hanging out. Merch doesn't seem to be anything different from what I am seeing. Again, I don't think we were getting any new merch today in general. I didn't realize they put a vinyl sticker for Lil Boo right here on the side of the pop machine, or I guess it's ice cream machine right here. But let's continue on. I know it's going to be hard for you guys to see, but they've actually added more electrical boxes back there. So again, I think these are like two like DJ equipment boxes. They kind of have that like silvery look to them. You would know if like you've ever been to a concert or something, you kind of know what it looks like. But then in the back, it looks like they have more back there. I see, I think another speaker. It almost looks like a suitcase. I don't know, there's something going on back there. This is what I'm talking about. The bottom of this one's kind of exposed. I feel like this is like when they run like electrical or like DJ equipment. I feel like it's always in like these types of boxes. So we obviously know that Halloween Horror Nights is just so incredibly busy now. It is packed. Tons of people are coming to this event every year now. That is why things like Express on every tier of Frequent Fear is selling out. It is why days sell out. It's why express certain nights sell out. And the event is just crazy busy. And my buddy was talking to me about it. He's been coming since like the early 90s when it was like Fright Nights. Do you guys feel like they need to add more shows around the park? He said they need way more shows. He's not coming this year, actually. He's he typically comes every year, but this year he's not coming. But he was saying he thinks they need to add more shows around the park, but he says it's almost so busy that they can't. But he said that is what is needed to kind of like help out with some of the crowds. What do you guys think about that? Oh, look at that. They're doing work out on the bridge right now. Somebody's actually out there, but we still have gaps, which means it's not ready yet. But we're getting there. Definitely getting there. You know what we're gonna do today though? We're gonna go up on our little stoop over here and take a look at the bathroom update. So if you come up these stairs right here, you can actually see, yeah, they still have like lights or something hanging right there, or maybe they're AC units. I can hear like vacuums or something. So I think they're really close. I mean, look at the windows. They look freshly painted. Everything looks freshly painted. Everything seems to be in place. The siding's all there. Guys, we might have a bathroom here in the next week. We might be getting it before opening. And look at this, tucked away, we have a Fanta booth, which means they definitely have to finish up this bridge soon so people can utilize this a little better. But yeah, we have it here. However, look at the backside now. Can't really get back here, right? I mean, you could kind of, but that doesn't look right. Where this now seems accurate here, it seems like they're probably just popping these up all over the place. They're probably small and cheap to make. I mean, this is just like a screen door. This is probably just like a little portable, almost like workstation pretty much. And that's all this really is. And now that I'm thinking about it, these little exhaust ports might be for like AC and like whatnot to kind of like go out. So that's probably what those are for. I don't think it's decorations. No way. I think we have another one right here. That's so funny. Yeah, there's another one right here. And this is yellow. So it looks like they're changing colors. The one over by the front stage was orange. I think that one was also orange on the bridge right there. This one is now yellow. I don't think it has anything to do with anything other than the fact that they just have different colors. That's about it. I would assume. I don't think it's like you can only get the certain ones from certain booths. A small little detail that I am noticing is they now have like hung lights up there inside of the Nightmare Fuel Stadium back here. So they are now hanging more lights, not just those like flags and banners, but actual lights. They're kind of like orange and clear. Here's a better look at just the solo dude cutting wood out there for the bridge. Man's a one-man team. Oh, you know what? I lied. It's actually red. That's the backside of the Fanta booth. So you have yellow over there, red over there, and then it was orange by the stage. So is that like all the flavors of Fanta? I don't drink it, to be honest, but I would assume maybe that's the three that they're coming out with. I feel like they had like 6 different characters though. Also a fun little detail I didn't show you guys yesterday. Look at the batteries. They're BuzzCon batteries. Yep. Interesting, right? So I guess it's corporate, right? Running the whole world. They do everything. They make toxic waste, batteries, who knows. Also, this door is open and I can smell something. It smells really good. Maybe it's a taco stand though. I don't know, something smells really good, but I was hearing like clanking around inside of the truck and I just smell, it smells really good, whatever it is. Oh no, our feather is removed. There was a feather here yesterday. I feel like it was coming off one of the birds. Still no pumpkins being plugged in. It's only these front trees. Also, we have fog machines here popping up. We did see one earlier, but oh, is this an actual bug? Right there? Or is that a fake bug? I think it's a fake bug. I don't know. Oh my God, it's moving, never mind. We are now a week and a day from Premium Scream, a week and 2 days from opening night. And we still have so many questions that need to be answered at this point. I feel like there's things that are like still popping up, things that are still going on, and we are so close. I feel like Universal is holding out to the last minute for this year's event, and there's just a lot going on, to be fair, but wow, I feel like we are going down to the wire here with things that are coming out, things to kind of cover, things that are just being announced. It's crazy, but it's cool, but it's crazy. Now, we did see this fog machine yesterday. It does look like it has been angled a little bit now, though. Over here near Cafe La Bamba, we now have vines going up. It's about time that we saw that, right? And then we also have more machinery back here. Heat lamps, fryers, washing stations, the drink machines. Looks like a cooler down there. And then over here we have our POS station along with cash registers right there. And it looks like that might be for like alcoholic drinks like the tap. but I'm not too sure. We also have lights and electrical being ran all down here around everything here. Oh, and also a grill, so we might be getting some freshly grilled items over here. We have team members back in Battery Park taking a look at items. Not the chefs, looks like they're maybe doing inventory. No signage here either that we can see underneath, so we don't know what is happening there yet. Also waiting for the ghoulish signs to pop up there still. I wonder if these little trusses, kind of these half trusses, there's one there and one there. I wonder if that's gonna be any sort of signage for the like zombie experience for Mel's, if it's gonna just be lighting. I don't really know what those are there for yet. I imagine we'll find out in the next few days. But yeah, I'm curious to see how that works. Still wanna know how the roaming horde with the zombies does work. Is it only gonna exist like out here? Are they actually gonna go around the park more? I don't know. I've also been hearing rumors of the chainsaws making a return, but I can't confirm that at all. I feel like that's just people talking. Hollywood is looking relatively empty here. I'm not seeing much going on. I do want to check out the Five and Dime, see if there's any new merch. I know a lot of people are pointing this out, but I thought I saw this actually yesterday. This fan for Five Nights. I think this was here yesterday. We also have these hats that I know they were out, but I couldn't find them the other day. And you can see right here. Looks pretty cool. On the back it says say Five Nights. It is also Roosevelt's, $35 for that. Nice like flat brimmed hat if you guys are looking. We also now have Lil Boo and Terrifier Apple Watch bands here if you guys are looking for them, which is pretty cool. And then also we have some phone cases down here and AirPod cases for Lil Boo, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Fallout. No phone case that I see for Terrifier. I'll take a look around the corner, but if you guys want the Apple Watch, you have a Terrifier one right there. Wow, look at the construction on Rip Ride before we get out of here. They have already disassembled some of the track. That's crazy. It was gone 2 days ago. It was done like 2 days ago. And here we are, track gone. They move fast. Now the updates are over, and for anybody that is done watching, totally cool. Thank you guys for being here. I have a little bit of a rant and something to ask. First and foremost, so when I was trying to just take a thumbnail for the video, I went over to those booths that are in the Toxic 20s, and there's a family that is standing on one of these stages, and they're applying sunscreen, and the kids are picking at that green foam. And I don't know what to do as a bystander, because I feel like I can't confront them and be like, hey, you're not supposed to be on the stage, like there's a big do not climb sign. Also, we probably shouldn't peel at like the green goo that's like here for an event, but they're just like picking at it on everything, and they're like all over the stage. So I'm like, do I contact a team member and be like, hey, can we like do something about this? Or I don't know what to do. Like I genuinely don't. And I don't want to be a confrontational person. So I need you guys to tell me, like, how do you handle that like situation? Are you like, hey, like team member, can you handle this? Or do I just say, hey, like maybe we should, I don't know. I need some help there. But when it comes to actually our channel now and kind of like this season, as you know, I always appreciate you guys watching and choosing us as one of the HHN outlets that you guys have been watching this year, and just the theme park creators. Again, thank you so much. But I also want to point out that, you know, we get messages all the time about how we are authentic and just real, and that is what Nicole and I pride ourselves on. When we first made the channel, we said to ourselves, like, there is no way we're ever going to lie to you, because it's too important to make sure that you guys have the real information and that we're not giving you something or hiding something from you. And I know some people will like send me messages like, oh, have you seen like this person's not telling you this, or that, you know, they're not telling this story and like they're not talking about this. I don't really get involved with other creators, how they want to portray their channel. I'm just not interested in it. At the end of the day, like what they tell you is what they're going to tell you. I think you can see who's telling you the real things, who's doing it just because, you know, they want to do it for like a view or whatever. And then there's other people that genuinely care about certain things and they want to make sure that you have a good experience. And that's okay. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of content you're making, but for us, we always said we will never sell you anything. We will only show it to you. And that's how we feel. And there are creators that maybe feel like they're selling you something instead of showing it to you, and that's okay. That's how their channel is tuned, but we will never be that way. We will never compromise our channel or do anything that puts us in a situation that says like we feel like we're selling you something. We will showcase it to you, we'll tell you how we feel about it, and then you get to make the decision on your own. Again, and we'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's just how it is here. And again, if that compromises our channel for any reason, that's just how it is. But we always want to be authentic with you guys. So again, I never want to talk about other creators. I don't care. It's up to them to do what they want to do and what they want to show you and how they want to approach any season and whatever and the content that they make. But for us, this is just what we do. We enjoy it. We love doing what we do. And again, we're never going to stop just being real and being authentic with you. And so again, if we ever feel like we're selling you something, then I think that we've done something completely wrong. Either way, thank you guys for hanging out with me here over at Universal Studios for another day of Halloween Horror Nights updates. Again, we will have so much content coming up this opening weekend, which is kind of why I'm bringing this up, because we're going to show you guys a food review, we're going to show you Premium Scream Night, we're going to show you Express. There's a lot that's going on, and it's going to be our thoughts and experiences, and hopefully you guys don't feel like we're selling you anything, that we're just showing it to you, because that is what we are trying to do here, is just show you our experiences and bring you guys along with us. Either way, if you guys had fun with me here today, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. We'll be back probably tomorrow. Thursdays tend to be pretty big days. And then we'll be exactly 1 week from Premium Scream. Still waiting for an announcement still on the Tribute store. Hopefully soon enough. Either way, thank you guys so much for being here.